Hey Justin, this is John, West Coast Connects. We reached out, spoke with you on Friday, promised this free video, so here it is. I'm going to keep things really short and sweet. Just want to show you 3 tips that you could do to maximize your traffic online and really build up that customer base. And all I ask in return is that you send me some feedback, whether that be via email, text, phone call, anything would suffice. I just would love to get your thoughts. So with that, let's get started. So looking at your site, normally the one thing that pops out is that there's not a lot of content here, but you have a decent amount. So I wouldn't go through that. I wouldn't necessarily recommend anymore. The one thing I would say though is that there's not a lot of keywords that you could be found for in this content. So what I mean by keywords is, I did a little bit of quick search in Houston, and like mold inspectors Houston, right? Mold inspector Houston, Houston mold inspector. Those are you know like keywords that you probably want within your content. So maybe as a heading, maybe within the text, you might even want to save an image as that particular keyword, right? So that you can be found for it. When Google crawls your site, they see that you deal with that service and industry. And not only that, but you have that keyword verbatim as it's typed in within your content. And it just allows you to rank a lot faster and more efficiently if you have that keyword in your content. So super important. And the more content obviously that you have, the more keywords you can be found for. And the more keywords you're found for, obviously the more clients potentially and more money. And then on top of that, it is a ranking factor. So one of the reasons why sites like Wikipedia do so well is because they just have a ton of content within on their site. So content's super important, and I don't necessarily say that you should maybe add a lot of content, but you definitely should add those buyer intent keywords that within your content. So that would be my first tip. My second tip would just be to really optimize and strengthen your GMB. You have a pretty big search volume. I think that's Hawaii there. You got Hawaii all the way down, pretty much all the United States and Canada and Alaska. So, um, but what people don't understand a lot with this Google My Business listing is how super important and useful a tool it is. So, again, say I wanted to be found for mold inspections Houston, right? One of the first things that pop up is this top 3 GMBs or the map pack, and they could pull up to 40% of the traffic. So on a 300 keyword a month search, you're looking at 120 searches going right through these to these websites through their GMB. So that's just another way for you to pull traffic and get traffic to your site without potentially ranking organically. And obviously you want to do both, but that is one way to do it. And as many forms of ways to get your traffic to your site, the better off you are, right? Because at the end of the day, it's all about traffic and getting as many people to see your stuff as possible. My my third and final tip would just be to strengthen your site. So here's some data from your site. You aren't ranking in the top 100 in any keywords. You have one website that's sending one link back to your site, and this is the numeric strength. Okay, and this is really where you get the strength from your website. And Google, is basically one big giant web, right? www stands for World Wide Web, and that's kind of what they want to see from you. They want to see that you're interconnected with a lot of different companies and a lot of different businesses within that same niche, because they feel that if you are interconnected, then you are an expert in your field and you know a lot. And at the end of the day, that's what they want, is they want to put their searchers, the people that use their search engine, in front of whatever information or service is necessary for them to get what they want. So if you're, mold inspections Houston, if someone's searching that, chances are they need a mold inspector. So they want somebody that will handle that business, handle that information, that search to get to the front page. And how you get there is they just got to trust you. They got to trust that that when you're there, the people will get what they need when they call you. And building the strength up and increasing your web will definitely help in starting to rank and move up the rankings. And here's some of your competition. This is Mold Inspection Sciences Texas. And as you can see here, they have 63 websites that are sending 168 links back to their site. They're ranking the top 100 in 255 keywords, and their site strength is a lot higher. Typically you'd like to see a 1-to-1. So if this is a 27, you like that to be a 27. But they're still doing pretty good. Obviously they're ranking organically number one for this keyword, which has a ton of volume. So that's kind of where you want to get to. Obviously, you have a little ways to go, but I hope this has been helpful and informative. If you'd like to get more information, please feel free to reach out. I'd love to help you guys in any way I can. And if you'd like to get in contact with me, my contact information is in the email. I also have a link to my calendar. You can schedule out some time that way. But either way, I would love your feedback. So with that, have a great day and God bless. Bye.